Season 9.5 has been live since Friday, August 7th, and we already have a lot to talk about. The hood is everywhere, the balance patch hit some of last week's best heroes, and ranked players have given us a huge chunk of data. So today, who's winning, who's getting banned, and which team-ups look strongest right now? Before we get into the boards, quick reminder, I captured this data on Monday morning. That was August 10th, only 3 days after the update. So these are early Season 9.5 results, not me already trying to declare that the meta is solved after just one weekend. And every combined rank result is match weighted, so the bigger samples carry the proper amount of influence. First, the hood, because he is already everywhere across ranked. He's been played in more than 354,000 tracked matches with a 50.27% win rate. So he's basically middle of the pack right now, but that pick rate is massive, and it's already changing the team up numbers. We'll come back to that near the end. Let's start with bronze through gold. Mantis has climbed into the #1 spot at a 57.6% win rate across about 27,000 matches. Magik is second at 56.3% across 34,000, which is the biggest sample on this board. Ultron is in third at a 55.3% win rate. Peni drops to fourth at 54.5% after the nerfs, of course, and Storm rounds out the top 5 at a 54.4% win rate. The headline here is Mantis, and if you've played her, this probably isn't very shocking to you. She has a clear 1.3 point lead over Magik with a pretty healthy sample. Add that Star-Lord team up, her damage boost, her sleep for CC, and right now, she really still looks like the best in-slot strategist throughout every single rank. Now Peni is the other story. Last week, she was in #1 here at a 56.2% win rate, and now she's fourth at a 54.5% win rate. We knew the nerf would show up somewhere. The instant snare stun is gone, and her bonus health got cut. I feel for Peni mains, but she was the #1 on basically every board last week. Maybe something had to give. Moving into our platinum and diamond boards, this one is almost a dead heat. Magik is taking first at a 59.2% win rate across about 15.7 thousand matches. Peni is literally 1/10 behind her at a 59.1% win rate, but on a much smaller sample of about 3.9 thousand matches. Mantis is back again in third at 58%, Storm is fourth at a 56%, and Ultron taking fifth at a 55.4%. For me, Magik gotta be the standout. Highest win rate and the biggest sample in the top 5 altogether. That is exactly what I want before trusting one of these early numbers. Peni at a 59.1 is crazy too, but across 39,000 matches, that can swing way faster than 15,000. Magik's results feel a lot harder to write off, especially, after this opening weekend noise. And Mantis being at top 3 again matters a lot too, because now we know that bronze through gold was not just, her farming messy lower rank games. She is winning in platinum and diamond too. Storm keeps quietly appearing on every board as well. And Ultron, just doing Ultron things. Nerf him. Just kidding. Not taking over games, just consistently giving out, team value with his team ups. Now, Grandmaster and above is where things get a little weird, because Peni jumps right back to the #1 spot at a ridiculous 62.7% win rate across about 2.7 thousand matches. Mantis is in second at a 58.8% win rate across nearly 20,000 matches. Magik is in third at 57% across 16,000. Storm is in fourth at a 56.1% win rate, and Daredevil sneaks into fifth at a 54.5% win rate. That 62.7 from Peni is the biggest number on any hero board this week, which is pretty hilarious after these nerfs. It is the smallest sampling here though, so I'm not calling it her new normal, but if a team knows how to play around the nest and, let Peni get into space and own space, she clearly can still be very good at a high rank. Now, the safer high rank story is Mantis and Magik. Mantis is almost at 59% across nearly 20,000 matches, and Magik is at a 57% win rate across more than 16,000. That is performance and volume. If I had to guess which names are still near the top next Tuesday, Magik and Mantis, I'd say those are the two that I'm going to trust most. All right, now ban watch. Basically the part of the board where we get to see who ranked players are the most tired of dealing with, especially in this crazy season 9.5 meta. Black Panther takes the #1 spot at a 19.33%. Peni is in second at a 17.18%. Gambit in third at a 16%. Black Cat is in fourth at a 14.44%. And Venom is rounding out the top 5 with a 13.26% ban rate. Now, Peni's ban rate dropping from a 25.88% last week to a 17.18% this week makes complete sense after the nerf. People are clearly more willing to let her through and see what the new version of Peni looks like right now. The funny part is, Black Panther is still taking up the #1 spot, even after his Storm team-up got nerfed. Ranked players are basically saying, yep, still don't want to deal with Panther, and I think I see it a lot at my rank as well in Grandmaster. Venom staying in the top 5 is pretty interesting to me as well. His bonus health got hit, his swing cooldown got hit, and people still don't want him to be in their backline. Gambit and Black Cat are pulling plenty of bans as well, and just remember, Bronze and Silver don't have hero bans, so this board really only represents the ranks where bans actually exist, gold and above. Alright, and finally, Team Up Watch has a brand new #1. The Void Pentagram Team Up Magic with the Hood is sitting at a ridiculous 62.8% win rate across almost 50,000 matches. Spirit Breaker with Emma and Mantis is at a 59.2 across 10,000 matches. Kumeho Palm is at third with a 58.5. Mr. and Mrs. X is in fourth at a 55.8% win rate. And Vampiric Kin rounds it out at about a 55.6% win rate. Void Pentagram is the biggest thing that I'm watching in Season 9.5. The Hood and his team-ups are everywhere right now. Magic is near the top of every rank board, and together at a 62.8% win rate on almost 50,000 matches. If you've played into it, the value definitely makes sense. Magic gets another big, don't stand here button. I wouldn't say the team-up alone is causing that 62.8%. So, if you remember 5 things from week 2, Mantis is owning bronze through gold right now, Magic is leading plat and diamond, somehow Peni is still the #1 in Grandmaster Plus, Black Panther is the most banned hero, and Void Pentagram is the team up to watch right now. For a patch that is only a few days old, we really already have some pretty wild early trends here. But this 9.5 patch is still young, and the real test is what survives another full week of ranked. Please subscribe to the weekly Brolic Board by subscribing to my channel. I post it every Tuesday. We break down the current meta because next week we're going to have a much bigger Season 9.5 sampling. And tell me which hero do you think rises or falls the most before then. Thanks, guys.